please stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tornadoes. This is CTN, a Clearwater digital media production. Today is Thursday, November 8th. My name is Dorian Speaker. Today we'll have your latest school, local, and national news, so stay tuned because CTN starts now. In your headline news, 12 people, including a deputy, were killed in a shooting at a California bar early this morning after a gunman walked in with a handgun and smoke grenades. Sheriff Geoff Dean said that one of his deputies, Sergeant Ron Helius, and a patrol officer arrived at the bar. Upon going into the front door, the sergeant was struck multiple times with gunfire. The patrol officer pulled him away from the gunfire, but he later died in the hospital. Law enforcement found 11 people and the gunman dead inside the bar, with the gunman dead from a self-inflicting shot. It is unknown how many were wounded in the shooting, and the FBI is on the scene to help, and it is unknown whether the shooting is linked to terrorism. In other news, one of many amendments on the Election Day ballot, Amendment 13, put an end to greyhound racing in Florida. Now that it has passed, thousands of racing dogs could need new homes. Animal rights groups argue greyhound racing at tracks like the Orlando Sanford Kennel Club is cruel to the dogs. Data from the state of Florida's Division of Patrimutual shows an average of 3 dogs die every 3 days. The state every 3 days, but Cookabye says there are plenty of adoption groups that can find homes for the dogs. Now to Ian with your Sports Corner.
I'm Ian Gibson with this week's Sports Corner. The Tampa Bay Lightning, coming off an impressive win over the Edmonton Oilers this Tuesday, look for their 4th straight win as they continue their homestand tonight, playing against the New York Islanders at Amalie Arena. And just down the road from Amalie Arena is Raymond James Stadium, which will welcome back the Tampa Bay Bucks after a long road trip, and will look to snap their 2-game losing streak this Sunday against the Washington Redskins. The USF Bulls as well will be looking to snap a 2-game skid after a crushing loss to Tulane last week. The Bulls will look to bounce back, though, as they travel up north to take on the Cincinnati Bearcats this Saturday. After yet another loss to a ranked team this year, the Florida State Seminoles will look for a dramatic upset as they will travel to South Bend and take on the 3rd-ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish this Saturday. Finally, the Florida Gators, which now sits as one of the only 2 ranked teams in Florida, look to defend the Swamp as they face former Gators head coach Will Muschamp and the South Carolina Gamecocks this Saturday at the Swamp. Now to Skylar with your school news.
I'm Skylar Negron with your school news. Senior fees are $85 and will be collected today through November 16th. You can vote on a homecoming poll for yearbook here. This link will also be on the Clearlight. There will be a FAFSA night in Spanish for all high school seniors to share information on FAFSA, Bright Futures, and other scholarships. The event will be held at the Hispanic Outreach Center at 612 Franklin Street, Clearwater on Thursday, November 15th at 6 p.m. Key Club will be selling Friendsgiving bags during both lunches November 5th through 9th. You can buy a bag of candy to be sent to a friend you're thankful to have. You can even add your own message. The small candy bags will be sold for $1 and the larger ones will be sold for $2. Now back to the desk.
If any students or teachers would like to have an announcement made on our show, please email Mr. Gordon at gordonw@pcsb.org. If you are a student, please have your club sponsor or coach send the email. Like us on Facebook at Clearwater Digital Media Productions for a look back at some of this year's broadcasts. Check out the CDMP Clearlight running all day for new announcements. Thank you for watching CTN and have a great tornado day.